What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This is Jeff with Just 5 More Minutes Gaming, and today we're going to be going over patch notes. So guys, as you can see in version 5.0 patch notes, Worlds Collide in Season 5, and it looks like we're going to have some awesome skins, as you can see right here in the banner picture. These look amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on this one right here. That looks freaking dope. So we are going to get some crazy things in this new update. One of them is going to be the all-terrain cart. And it basically says, power slide into battle with your all-new all-terrain cart, the ATK. Grab some friends and go for a ride. So we're going to be able to probably take our squads in this cart. We're going to probably find out more in the patch notes below. But let's just continue on. We got rifts in the Battle Royale game. So test your courage and step through a rift. You're in for a wild ride. So I think this is going to be some sort of teleportation device throughout the map, which is going to be crazy. That's going to open up a whole new can of worms when it comes to transportation around the map. That's going to be insane. I can't wait to get into Season 5 to try this out. Now, we're going to skip over all the Save the World stuff because this is going to be for Battle Royale. I don't play Save the World, so this doesn't really apply to me. If you guys want Save the World, I'm sure there's another YouTuber out there that will do Save the World patch notes. And if I do find one, I will link it down in the channel below. If you guys do want to find and read this for yourselves, I'll also provide the link for the Season 5 patch notes in the description below. So please take a look at that if you guys are interested. Now, we're going to go to some general settings that have been changed. So it says, when the invited party prompt appears in the UI, you now can immediately accept the invite rather than having to open the party finder. The news widget has been adjusted to avoid the need for scroll bar in most cases. Updated consoles use less shader storage. This improves patch sizes and reduces load times. Optimized file ordering to reduce load times on all platforms. The Epic Friends button now appears on the main menu when using a gamepad on the Windows or Mac. And there's some bug fixes. Fix the issue that intermittently causes push-to-talk settings to not function as intended, and block players will no longer show as suggested friends. We're going to jump into the Battle Royale patch notes, and we're going to go over weapons and items. So shotguns will now indicate how many pellets hit visible within the reticle. So that's going to show you a count of how many of those pellets hit, which will explain the 6 damage, the 8 damage, the 9 damage that we've been getting. And we'll put to rest all of the people that say that shotguns are inconsistent, because most of the time it's just that the pellets aren't hitting your target, even though it looks like you're hitting your target because you get the hit marker. But that could have been 1 pellet out of 10, and 1 pellet out of 10 is not going to do that much damage. So that's definitely something good. That's definitely something that people can use to get better at the game. So I'm looking forward to that. Adjusted shotgun spread patterns to be consistent with no random variation. This is also going to help because there's not going to be a variation, so we're going to be able to hone in on where to aim the shotgun. There's not going to be any RNG involved anymore with the spread of the pellets, which is going to be nice. The heavy shotgun now fires 10 pellets rather than 5, and maximum damage for the heavy shotgun remains unchanged. Now this is the big one, guys. This is huge. After firing a shotgun, another shotgun cannot be fired for a very short time. So they already did that with the pumps, but now they're saying with any other shotgun. So this may actually kill the meta of the dual shotgun. No dual shotgun, guys. So what's going to happen is, I think a lot of people are going to be running around with a shotgun and a tactical machine gun, a shotgun and an SMG. But guys, this could be the very end of dual shotguns in Battle Royale. Now, moving on, we're going to see that they changed the drop-off damage for the suppressed SMG to be the same as other SMGs. Fall-off starts at 24 meters from 28 meters, and damage is reduced from 80% at 35 meters to, or damage reduced to 80% at 35 meters from 85% at 47.5 meters, and damage reduced from 65% at 50 plus meters from 75% at 70 plus meters. So that's just going to balance out the SMGs a little bit. I will admit that they were a little OP. You could laser someone from across the map with a blue SMG, and that definitely is not the intent for the gun. So it's good that Epic stepped in there and did a little fix, and hopefully that kind of balances things out. Now, gameplay, we did see the ATK, the all-terrain cart, a little bit above when we first looked at the notes, and we're going to go into a little bit of detail here. So it says the new all-terrain cart has room for your entire squad. Get a speed boost after drifting, and the roof acts as a bounce pad. So you have a mobile bounce pad with this thing. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be like, I can just see it. Like, clips all over Instagram with this thing. Now work together as rear passengers to leap over obstacles with the all-terrain cart, lean back and release at the same time for a higher jump. You can lean back by holding the S on the keyboard or holding back on the thumbstick for the controllers. So even if you're a passenger, you can still get involved in the action. Like, shopping carts were awesome, but this is going to be even better. Now, the map's been updated. There's a new biome called the desert, and there's also two new locations, Paradise Palms and Lazy Links. Now, there's been a few unnamed points of interest that have also appeared across the island, so we're going to probably find those out as soon as we jump into our first game. And I cannot wait to do that. I can't wait till Season 5 goes live. The ATK looks amazing. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to continue on here. We've got to finish out these notes. So it says, the center of the storm circles 7, 8, and 9 can now shift in random directions instead of just simply shrinking. As the storm closes in, it will move and shrink into a new location, similar to how it does with the first 6 storms. So starting in Season 5, progressive challenges will no longer be restricted to a single season. You can now complete progressive challenges at your own pace. So that is huge for you guys that don't have the time to play every single day. Now, progressive challenges are now completed by acquiring a fixed amount of XP and is no longer dependent on your season level. Gyro motion controls have been added to the Nintendo Switch. Adjust these options in the settings menu. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can use the gyro motion controls. That's pretty awesome. So weekly challenges are now split into 2 sections, free and battle pass. The first 3 challenges will be available for free, while the last 4 are only available if you own the battle pass. The threshold to unlock the weekly challenge reward will remain at 4. So it sounds like Epic is really pushing us to get the battle pass, and I think you should, because you get a whole bunch of other stuff like skins, pickaxes, like harvesting tools, emotes, all those things like extras with the battle pass along with the challenges. So that's definitely a good investment. I think that's something that everyone should be getting. If you don't have the money for it, then you know what, it's not the end of the world, but it is a really good investment. Now, moving on, down but not out players have a smaller collision. Previously, their collision was at the standing height, which blocked down but not out players from crawling under doors and blocked buildings collision in some cases. So that's really good. Epic is seeing that there are some bugs and they are addressing those things. Players that were crouching when knocked down but not out will return to their crouching state upon revival. Emoting will now interrupt sprinting, and you now earn XP for reviving teammates in 50v50 and teams of 20 LTMs up to 3 times per match at 30 XP, 10 XP, and 10 XP respectively. Now this is going to be big because I don't know if you guys have played the 50v50s or the teams of 20, but I kid you not, there are literally memes on the internet because there's so many teammates that just run past you when you're knocked. And now that there's going to be an XP bonus, it gives them an incentive to pick you up. So hopefully these games are going to be a little bit more team-based and not so, my teammate's knocked, I'm going to wait till he dies so I can take his loot. So that's going to be really cool. That's going to be really interesting to see if that actually helps the gameplay there. Now, weapon reticle will now fade slightly when reloading out of ammo or changing weapons. The player camera can now see out of water when walking in lakes. This is huge! I can't tell you how many times I've died because I couldn't see the player I'm shooting at because the angle of the camera was in the lake and you can only see underwater and you can't see through the water. It was the most annoying thing in the world, so I'm glad that Epic fixed this. So, a few bug fixes that they have: launch pads and cozy campfires now destroy overlapping small objects when placed. Reduce trigger volume for floor damage trap to better match visuals and prevent triggering when standing on ledges above. Supply llamas now fall to the ground if the object they were standing on is destroyed. And auto run will no longer cancel if you let go of the stick, and it slightly flicks backwards while you're using a gamepad. We fixed an issue where auto run could be inactive while using be active while using a shopping cart, and the first storm will now consistently do 1 damage. Players no longer get stuck in a doorway if they're standing in it when the door is closed, and fixed an issue that prevented some weapon animations from playing. Auto run can no longer be activated while walking backwards, and textures will now consistently appear correctly while in edit mode. Fix a crash that could occur while logging out, and now onto performance. Improve performance of shopping carts in both the game and client server. Audio added unique ambient audio to the desert biome. That's the new location on the map. There's the new area on the map. More unique ambient audio for the map will be coming to future updates. They lowered the volume of the Battle Pass Challenge Success sound. UI audio has been redesigned. All button interface sounds have been updated. Now, there were some bug fixes. Dual pistol fire sounds will no longer get cut off if you switch to weapons immediately after firing, and the True Love emotes will no longer overlap with itself if multiple players use it near each other. The funky electronic track to the dance moves emote on mobile and Switch platforms have been re-enabled. Now, if we move on to the UI, we'll see there's some pretty decent updates here. So we now allow users to enable the same sound visualizer on all platforms that were created for mobile. However, when the visualizer is enabled, audible sound effects will be muted. Mobile platforms are unaffected by this change and will retain sound effects and the visualizer. You can find this new option under the accessibility tab in the settings. So Epic is doing an awesome job at making this game accessible to everyone. So they added the colorblind mode, and now they have the sound visualizer, which basically it's a visual cue that tells you when people are coming close to you, when people are walking up to you, when people are within the vicinity of your character, so that people that have or need an assistance with hearing can play this game on any other platform besides mobile and still be able to play it to the best of their ability. So awesome job, Epic. I appreciate that you guys are making this game accessible to everyone, and I think that is the correct step forward in the gaming industry. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all the major updates that we have for this this patch notes, or the season 5 patch notes. If you guys have any other questions, or you guys want to look into this a little bit more, you can check it out in the description below. I'm gonna link the website for the season 5 patch notes. You guys can check that out for art and animation replay systems and some mobile updates, and as well as Save the World. Like I said, we're not going to be doing Save the World because I primarily play Battle Royale and don't play Save the World, so it doesn't make sense for me to read those. But you can definitely check those out in the link below. Now guys, this is my 3rd video. I hope you guys like the content. If you guys do, please leave a like, please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the patch notes, what you guys think of the shotguns. That is going to be huge. If you guys like the ATK, I think it's going to be something that's going to allow for more creative gameplay, and so it's going to be pretty awesome to see what people do with the new things in this new season. So guys, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you guys have subscribed and you guys don't get notifications. Click that little notification bell, and it will let you know when I upload new videos. I'm trying to upload every week. I'm trying to get this channel started and build an awesome community. So if you guys want to join me in that, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.